Man goes to pick up his fiancée for marriage after accompanying his first love, only to find his fiancée long gone. A neighbor told him his fiancée had just been picked up by the general at the station. The man didn't care what he heard, because in his eyes, fiancée was just an uneducated country bumpkin. How could she know the general? He thinks she's just playing hard to get, but the man still rushed to the station. But the director of the marriage office suddenly stopped him. He threw the marriage application into his hands. He said his fiancée had withdrawn her application 3 days ago. The man panicked, and the train had already left with his fiancée. It turns out that 5 years ago, she was a math genius who solved the world's problems. She gave up an invitation to a prestigious university for love. She accompanied her poor boyfriend to create a fortune. Soon the factory was making good money, but she found out that her boyfriend had a first love that he couldn't forget. At first, the woman didn't mind, but one day, her boyfriend brought his first love to the factory, but he lied that they were childhood friends. He asked his fiancée to teach her how to work. The woman silently swallowed her pain. She agreed to this unreasonable request, but since that day, her fiancé was often ignored. Not only does her boyfriend often go out with her first love, when she fails at work, he blames the woman for her mistakes, as if they were husband and wife. Until the day the equipment broke down, she was not afraid of danger to repair the equipment. Her right arm was smashed and needed surgery, and when the doctor asked her boyfriend to sign the papers, the man refused to sign, believing his first love's lies. He thought that his girlfriend had caused the accident by her own faulty operation, and caused his first love to be injured as well. He even thought that his girlfriend was trying to avoid responsibility, and pretended to be injured on purpose. Then he left with his first love. The woman looked at everything in front of her with despair. Finally, the doctor made an exception. She signed a consent form for the operation. After the operation, a colleague told the woman, because she had been operating equipment at high frequencies for a long time, her arm bones were deformed. She can no longer do heavy work. What's more chilling to the woman is, there was no sign of her boyfriend in front of the hospital bed. Then a colleague sent an email. The woman opened it and realized, it's an invitation from the general who once appreciated her. Thinking that the 5 years of dedication couldn't compare to a lie from her first love. Disheartened, the woman agreed to the general's invitation. Then she went back to her and her boyfriend's matrimonial home. She wanted to pack her bags to make room for them. Unexpectedly, she found out her fiancé had already taken her first love home. He said his first love was injured because of the woman. He was taking care of her to make amends for her. It was only then that the woman realized her own dedication. In return, her boyfriend took her for granted. What's even worse, the boyfriend asked the woman to pack up and sleep in the living room. He wants to give the master bedroom, which is in good condition, to her first love to heal. The heartbroken woman did not bother to argue with him anymore. She calmly went to the bedroom and tore up the marriage license, then packed her bags and prepared to move out of the house. But her boyfriend thought she was angry again. He began to taunt her again.